8 miracles Jesus performed that science rejects, and number 1 sparks questions. Today, I'm breaking down miracles of Jesus, not the way you were taught, but the way they actually happened and why scientists still struggle with them today. Number 1 will blow your mind. This happened at a wedding ceremony in Cana, a small village in Galilee. A simple village wedding, not a religious gathering. According to Jewish culture, weddings could last several days. Wine was not optional. Running out before the celebration ended meant public disgrace. The Bible states it plainly, the wine finished while the celebration was still ongoing. Jesus' mother noticed the problem and said only one sentence, "They have no wine." Jesus instructed the servants to fill 6 stone jars with water. Each jar held 20 to 30 gallons. The water inside was ordinary. Jesus spoke and commanded the water to become wine. Immediately, the substance changed. When the water was drawn out, it was no longer water, it was wine. Not diluted. The master of the ceremony tasted it and confirmed it was better than the original wine. To this day, scientists struggle with this miracle. Because science has no explanation for instant molecular conversion. No fermentation process. No time factor. This happened in Capernaum, a town in Galilee. A royal official's son was dying. The Bible says the child was at the point of death. The official traveled to Jesus and begged him to come to his house. That detail matters. It shows he believed Jesus had power. Jesus responded with a statement, not a movement. "Go. Your son lives." Jesus did not follow him. Jesus did not touch the child, he spoke. The man believed the word and left. While he was on his way home, his servants met him with news: the fever had broken. When the official asked for the exact time the child recovered, they said it happened at the exact moment Jesus spoke. This establishes something critical. It proves distance does not limit divine authority. Healing does not require physical contact. Power is carried in the word, not proximity. Even today, this miracle unsettles scientists and medical professionals. Because there is no explanation for instant recovery. No treatment administered. If distance can't stop God, then delay is not about location, it's about timing. This happened in Jerusalem, at the pool of Bethesda. The Bible says a man had been paralyzed for 38 years. That detail matters. It means this was not a temporary sickness. His condition was permanent by human standards. Jesus asked him one direct question: "Do you want to be healed?" The man explained his problem: he could not reach the pool in time when the water was stirred. Jesus said, "Get up. Take your mat and walk." Immediately, strength returned to his legs. He stood. He walked. No therapy. No gradual recovery. No assistance. To this day, medicine cannot explain instant nerve restoration. Immediate muscle function. This miracle challenges the idea that some conditions are too old to change. The Bible records 5,000 men, not counting women and children. The total crowd was much larger. The problem was simple. No food. The disciples calculated what they had. 5 loaves of bread. 2 fish. This amount was not symbolic. It was insufficient by every standard. Jesus did not dismiss the crowd. Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish and gave thanks. After that, the food multiplied. Everyone ate. Everyone was satisfied. When the meal ended, the Bible says 12 baskets of leftovers were collected. This establishes a key fact. Quantity increased without any source. Science cannot explain mass increase without added matter. Continuous multiplication during distribution. No observable production process. This miracle directly violates conservation of mass. It shows that scarcity is not the limiting factor, authority is. This miracle beats the law of physics. The disciples were crossing the sea in a boat. The water was rough. Jesus approached them walking on the surface of the water. This was not an illusion. The disciples saw him clearly and reacted immediately. Peter asked for confirmation and stepped out of the boat. Peter walked on water briefly. When fear took over, he began to sink. Jesus pulled him up and they returned to the boat. The moment Jesus entered the boat, the wind stopped. This establishes the facts. 1. A human body was supported by liquid water, no flotation device, no solid surface. 2. Movement occurred against natural physics and water did not behave as a liquid. 3. Environmental conditions changed instantly as wind ceased without gradual transition. Science has no explanation for weight-bearing liquid surfaces. Human locomotion on water. Immediate atmospheric stabilization. This miracle challenges the fundamental laws of physics. This was in Jerusalem. The Bible is specific, the man was blind from birth. That detail matters. It means this was not an injury. This was not disease progression. His eyes had never functioned. Jesus gave one instruction: go and wash your face in the pool of Siloam. The man obeyed. When he washed, he began to see immediately. This establishes clear facts. 1. Vision appeared where none had ever existed, and it was not restoration, it was creation. 2. Optic function activated instantly, no learning curve. No neurological adjustment period. Science cannot explain creation of functional optic pathways. Instant brain-eye coordination. Doctors acknowledge that even restored sight requires time to process images. This did not. This miracle challenges biology itself. Because it shows Jesus did not repair vision, he created it. This happened in Bethany. Lazarus was dead for 4 days. That detail matters. By Jewish understanding, death was certain. Decomposition had begun. There was no possibility of recovery. The body was sealed in a tomb. Jesus arrived after Lazarus had been buried. Not before. Not during sickness. Jesus ordered the stone covering the tomb to be removed. Martha objected and said plainly, "There will be a bad smell." This confirms biological decay. Jesus then called Lazarus by name. "Lazarus, come out." Immediately, Lazarus emerged alive. He was physically functional. He was conscious and responsive. No resuscitation process. No medical intervention. No recovery period. This establishes some clear facts. 1. Life returned after cellular breakdown. 2. Organ systems resumed function instantly. The heart, lungs, brain activated at once. 3. The body responded to a verbal command and life returned by instruction, not treatment. Science has no explanation for reversal of advanced death. Restoration after decomposition. This miracle directly challenges biology and medicine. Because it shows death was not delayed, it was defeated. Jesus was executed by crucifixion. Roman soldiers confirmed death. A spear was driven into his side. Death was certain. Jesus' body was wrapped in burial cloth and sealed in a tomb then guarded by Roman soldiers. After 3 days, the tomb was found empty. Jesus was seen alive. By multiple individuals. By groups. By over 500 people at different times. This was not a vision. Not a dream. He spoke. 8. He was touched and also walked. Yet his body was transformed. This establishes clear facts. 1. Death was reversed after full biological shutdown, not resuscitation or resurrection. 2. The body was restored but no longer limited physical, yet transformed. 3. The tomb remained empty, no body was ever produced. Science has no explanation for reversal of confirmed death and restoration without tissue decay. This miracle stands alone. Because if this happened, everything Jesus said was true. If you watched to the end, God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, it means a lot to us.